Alright, so today we had another weekly Warriors Den live stream. And today's show was a pretty good one, but there's not much for me to recap, so it'll be another short video for today. So today we got a new event for our event playlist, we got some arcade data, and we heard about a few other things. So as always, I'll be talking about what I found interesting from the stream, so let's not waste any more time and get right into it. Alright, so starting things off, we've got a new event to play for a while. This event is called Hyper Duels and is a version of Duels, but this time it's Hyper. I played Hyper Duel for about an hour and it's a pretty fun game mode. It's basically just Duel, but you've got 4 lives to fight with. First person to take their opponent out 4 times wins. After each kill, you get a little health back and your opponent respawns after about 3 seconds, while each of you get a bit of hyper armor, so you can't just ambush someone as they spawn. I like it. It's pretty fun and plays a lot faster than Duel. There's no downtime in this mode, so you're always fighting. Hyper Duel, or Hyper Armor Duel with all the raiders running around, will be around for a bit, so try it out and see how you feel about it. I'm hoping that players don't abandon it after a few hours, as I'd still like to play it after today, but the event playlist is cursed and is bound to be low activity by tomorrow. Next, they talked about arcade mode. They showed off some statistics and let us know what they plan on working on in the future. In short, they talked about their recent goals, making arcade a bit less difficult and more accessible for players, and it looks like they definitely succeeded in doing so. They've got more people playing and attempting weekly quests, and players have a much higher success rate. They're almost as easy to complete as a common quest currently, and players are finishing these quests in about 1/3 of the time. So of course they'll be trying to make the weekly quests a tad more difficult. They want players to be able to finish any quest they start, but they don't want them to be able to breeze by them really fast, as some players are just walking through them with common gear. So they'll be tweaking things around in arcade mode. They also let us know that they plan on improving the game mode even more. They'll eventually be adding more quests like they did not too long ago. They'll continue to look at the difficulty. They'll be looking at the current modifiers and whatnot, and they'll be adjusting the maps. We don't know exactly what they'll be doing to the maps, but if I had to take a guess, I'd say they'll be making it so that you can't just cheese the bots and throw them off of ledges anymore. Arcade is definitely improving. It's much better than it was at its release with Marching Fire. I also like the effects it has to offer. The only reason I don't do the weeklies currently or play arcade at all is because I don't want to buy Marching Fire for the second time. And finally, we've got some executions on sale. There's some pretty good ones, and they're on sale for 4,000 steel a piece, so check out the heroes you use and see if you haven't got them already. And that's about it. They of course announced that For Honor will be at E3 this year, so as I said yesterday, we'll just have to wait and see what they've got in store. I'm really hoping it's something interesting. Anyways, that's all I've got for this video. Pretty short one today, as there's not much to talk about this week. I do want to know what you guys think, so talk to me down in the comments about anything we talked about in this video. And as always, if you like the video, feel free to leave a like. And if you're not subbed yet, but you watch these videos regularly, I'd appreciate it a ton if you subbed, as it really helps me out. And I will talk to you guys in the next video.